I think I cannot. I have to.
Hello, gentlemen. I'm late and I have nobody to play with. Hey, Bob. How are you? Good. He's still having to see what I can.
Oh, I haven't been home since
You were there. I was time.
nobody. But I get feeling he might not be feeling good. He probably needs to the test part for the summer, maybe. Or the late. I haven't been there.
Just yours.
You can. Yeah.
You lost.
Blundered that one.
You lost. Rock. Here, okay, right?
You were getting it. It was sort of pushing the ones forward.
Okay. One more.
All right, since Ted isn't ready. Sure.
You want to play with another person? Let's.
Yeah, maybe you should play Ted because you've gone. Ted's sitting on.
Okay, let's play.
Cool.
It's me.
So come over to my.
Okay, you rest,
1-1.
but I pay for your coffee. It's you.
You take for my coffee.
No, that's my winning.
Oh.
Good? You don't mind. But my friend Christopher told me, you must 1-1 today. It's me.
Oh, you played him today?
No, he asked me. He forced me to.
Oh,
You have to.
win one.
It's you.
He did it.
Mhm. Thank you very much. Yes, we
Nie dmuchał.
He's champion.
Really champion of the club.
Champion of the-
You are champion of the club.
Oh, really?
of this place.
Yeah, you are champion.
I know everybody get paranoid. I mean, everyone wants some piece
Everybody thinking, okay, maybe today.
Yeah. Maybe.
That was really, sometimes like that, I really get it.
Myśmy właśnie grali raz.
Guys who I missed are Nimrod and Ron. They had a good game. No, they don't come anymore.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Nimrod.
He lives
He's
far
been
away.
here
He
for
was like,
5 or 6 weeks. Nimrod.
Nimrod, grandson Nimrod lost probably 2 games.
He said when I was here, right?
Yeah, one week. He lost 2 games. He changed his play.
Oh, geez.
I have to put here. Not this.
Ładnie trzeba zrobić, żeby było równo. Prostować?
Ale wszystko jedno.
No, widzisz, łatwiej chcesz.
Ładanie.
Ładnie, bo ładnie, łatwo. Ja lubię po prostu widocznie, nie? To się wbija tam, tak? Gdzie to czytaj? Maria. So like that slow. Oh yeah. This is what it's called. Remember. Fuck. This is what it's called. So that's how yes, this is I don't know what the is. I call it this. Yeah. Here's what the outline. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know where you're at, but man, oh yeah, I got a great. Very funny. Oh yeah. So yeah.
Hello.
I think it's fun.
Good, how are you? It looks dark. I've been outside.
Doesn't matter if you want it.
Sure.
Oh,
We got questions already. We got where can I watch it free? I don't know if the actual draft itself is free.
We can cover it for you free. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
we're gonna have all the stuff ready here. Look, I got the banner. We're gonna do some highlights, some stats. We're gonna do everything on here. So you can if you want. I mean, unfortunately, sorry. Yeah.
Unless you
James
want to see
Hagens
the
to the
actual-
Bruins. Noah says James Hagens to Bruins. I don't know if he's going to drop that much.
There have been rumors. There have been some people trying to rage bait me on Twitter saying that he's going to fall 11 spots.
No. Come
Yeah,
on.
look,
Hagens did not drop 11
he
spots.
can't. I don't think it's hard for me to envision that. So like, so we'll see. Like,
yeah. I don't know about Hagens dropping that much, but that I got him ranked pretty high. Hagens trade to the Islanders. I mean, now that they got some assets after the Noah Dobson trade today, I think they're going to try to work some magic probably to move up a bit and land Hagens. I think we're going to see how the first few picks go. It's going to be interesting to see, actually.
Yeah, it's all based, just like any draft. It's all based on momentum. Kind of how the stage is set. You think you know how the first few picks are going to go, of course, but then once those picks start going, it's solely based on the team that picks before you. So the momentum are going to be like Chicago, Utah. Last year it was Anaheim. That was pretty obvious.
Old days, the analog burger was so looking at them. I mean, just so. Those two openings.
on offense. It's a different position. Seattle, whatever. I don't know the.
Had a few questionable things.
Our
happen.
boy, number one. Misa.
Yeah.
And then Seneca, Tijiginla.
Oh, a bunch of players. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna happen again.
Shout out Prospect Don because Lardis wasn't there, so it's the whole thing. Jack Ivankovic drops to the Oilers. Love that. You guys take a chance on him. That's cool. You guys can get your own Dustin Wolf. So, two short goalies of Alberta.
What's
Let's see.
so I know that Rocco put down a couple of bets on some of these
Yeah.
picks, and
He says Zurovsky first round was the biggest one. And I like Zurovsky. And I know you're not a big fan of Zurovsky. You are muted. You are muted. right now.
not that I'm not a big fan of Zurovsky. It's just that I don't know. Yeah, I'm always scared of the Russian factor, right? So
I'm a little less scared because of
I got it.
the last two years that have just unfolded with my big Russian, or our big Russian, I should say.
Yeah. Now, did you make a bet with Rocco for real or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
They're asking. They're asking.
I don't bet on hockey. It's just a thing I do. People come to me and they ask me for lines, and I give them lines, but I don't bet on hockey.
So it says someone said that Briere just said on the radio they are going best player available.
Oh, dude, I would kill to be a fly in the room in Atlantic City right now for those guys. Trevor Zegras is there. Apparently, he's gonna listen in. Like that's pretty interesting. They're gonna go best player available. If that's O'Brien, if that's O'Brien or Martone, once Higgins is off the board, I have no problems with it. I've said from the start, I've been critical of Martone, but I would love Martone in Philly. I've said it from the start. So,
Listen,
we'll see.
That's a smart player right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, like you critique his game all you want. You say you could want him to be more physical. You could want him to be more offensive, because he's not that big of a goal scorer from deep. He's not that physical. He's not a Matthew Tkachuk. People talk about Matthew Tkachuk all the time. Like, oh, he could be Matthew. He's not.
Yeah, no.
He's like Jason Spezza. Some people were saying Blake Wheeler, which I like too, because
oh yeah,
like he can grow into that.
No.
So we'll see. But I like that.
Yeah, you know what? What do you think of the Bennett deal they're asking? That's a steal. As you say, 8x8, right?
8x8. He is 29, so it goes till he's 37. So you always have to be mindful of that. But he's gonna be in South Florida for the rest of his career. I really wanted him to go to market and get overpaid by the Leafs. I have to say it. I really did. I really did. Oh my God, I really wanted him to get overpaid by the Leafs. But no, I think he does it good. It's good for them. I don't know. Tampa struggled when they try to extend a lot of their guys, so we'll see. It's hard to predict a 3-time champion with them. They're not. I don't think they're going to get Marchand, despite him wanting to stay. And Ekblad's kind of as good as gone, which I hate because I love Ekblad. So, oh man, Oilers need John Gibson. We were just talking about that.
We were literally just talking about Gibson. Yeah.
Type of game doesn't age well, which is worrying. Yeah, that's why I wanted the Leafs to get him. Habs contender with the Dobson trade today. Yeah, of course they are.
Not a contender.
Well, like they're going to be in the playoffs.
They'll be in the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, hey, they made the playoffs last year, but yeah.
Dobson is your attempt to get a 1D. So you have two insane offensive defensemen there. You just need to have some defense. So we'll see what they do. I love this question. What is the coolest name in this year's draft? From Locomotive in Yaroslavl in Russia. I'll write it. I can write it in chat. I'm going to write it in chat.
You know how to pronounce it?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah, I got it. It's Ilyas Magomed Sultanov.
Pretty sweet name.
So I just wrote it in chat so you guys can admire that name.
Maximus Aurelius Decimonius.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I was like, oh, my gosh.
Roger Queen, yeah.
Oh, they're showing the suits now of just some of the guys who were just signed, the prospects who are signing. I'm waiting for, I'm not going to spoil it, but one player in particular has a pretty fluorescent suit. So
who do you think that is?
There's a couple of characters in this draft, so it could be a bunch. So we'll see. I don't want to spoil it until they're probably going to show it the second that the draft goes live.
The best suit. There's always the best suit. What is his face? Had the Isaac Howard, the Iceman.
Mike?
He had a pretty sweet suit. That was one of the nicer ones.
He didn't have a suit. He just had a turtleneck with a chain, and he just put a jacket over it.
Yeah, but he was looking slick.
See, if there are a couple college players that I've wanted to meet because they're just such bros, and I feel like you're gonna get more personality out of the game with more guys going to college and being these stars in college. And Ike is my boy. Oh my gosh, I love Ike. He's one of those guys that I was really he is such one of those gritty players. He was someone that I liked. He was a more skilled John Mustard type, which is really weird because I like John Mustard too from last year.
You know what? Listen, the boys are rolling in right now. I'm watching it on the side here, and it is starting. The guys are taking their seats. The draft is going to be on in approximately 13 minutes, and then it's go time. Finally, all these months.
Sure. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun, guys. I can't wait for this.
It's going to be very fun. Oh yeah.
Too good.
It's very, very good. They're airing a special right now on Schaefer.
Sad.
Yeah,
Sad.
covered it a lot. I actually found this out this week from the 32 Thoughts podcast that his brother played in the OHL for Niagara, which
Yeah, he's way older though.
yeah, 9. That's
Yeah.
9.
And again, so we don't know where you can watch the draft for free. I guess you'd have to look on somewhere. Yeah, unfortunately.
This is the best. This is the best you guys got. So if you guys can't afford to put it on the draft, just
I can hear it. Way out of here. What's that?
be a lot of fun.
You and I have to lock in our picks before every pick is announced, by the way, because we gotta see how we do here.
I don't know if does O'Brien make it to Boston? Do you think the Flyers?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think he
You
makes
think
it to
so, eh?
Boston.
You don't think
Maybe
the Flyers take a chance on O'Brien?
Maybe if Hagens is gone, I would love him. I think Hagens, Martone, and O'Brien in that order is probably, in my mind, trying to think like Danny Briere. That's how they'll look at it. Here they are.
Let's go. Here we go. It's go time.
Hagens and Misa are back to back.
We'll be
Oh
stacked.
my
You know what? The Islanders, I think they're going to try to make a move to get Hagens. I'm telling you. Here it is, people. Okay, right. So we got the draft starting right now. Like I said, it's going to be an introduction first of all the players and whatnot, and then we'll let you know when it starts. We're going to let you know all the picks we've got.
My phone is blowing up.
We got the live tracker right here.
This is crazy. Oh man. Yeah. I'm super excited. Go Knicks, go Mets, Islanders, and Jets. I'm sorry, Liam Lennon. That's not an ideal combo given this year. Let's see. All right, so but we're gonna be showing the picks on Puckpedia's draft tracker. You're gonna hear our immediate thoughts to them. You can watch along with the draft if you have access to the draft. If you don't have access to the draft, come listen to us because we're the experts. We're gonna be telling you everything. The only thing you're not gonna see is the suits. So you'll see them tomorrow. It's okay.
We're just casual fans. We're casual fans that like hockey. That's all.
Let's see. I actually want to see. I want to see.
Of course, they're
featuring some players. McQueen.
You want to put full screen here?
My boy.
All right. Any guesses on on who trades down first? Islanders. Islanders are taking that 16-17 pick, and they're trying to move up. And if the price is right, I don't see why a team wouldn't do that. Look at this. Look at this, guys. It's starting. All right, here we go. Welcome to the show, everyone. It is time for the draft. Got it in the background. We're going to let you know who's getting picked. We're going to show you. Oh, what happened there? We're going to show you. We're going to show you the tracker. We're going to talk about the players. Yes, this is going to be. In order to watch the draft for free, I don't really know where you can get it for free. To be honest with you.
I'm just gonna. Let's just keep going with you can't. So. I don't know. Like we keep telling you guys, it's just ESPN if you're in the United States, TSN if you're in Canada, and if you don't have access,
Sportsnet Canada. Yeah,
like same thing.
Like, not different.
you're all Canadian news to me. I don't care.
Yeah. All right, people, it's coming up.
So decentralized draft. I low-key just forgot about that for 2 seconds, but. This is a little weird. I don't know because they're going to have a different celebrity for every pick after the first one, which is going to be nuts. So, Celine Dion, she's not coming back. We'll see.
All right, Sudbury, Ontario. Oh,
there's a rumor. I don't know how credible this rumor is, but somebody told me that they saw Saquon Barkley in LA. So. That would be pretty hype if he was announcing the pick at 6. I would love that. It's hard to believe that we're here. It really is right now because I'm every year I get really reminiscent. I talk about this often. I literally watch every draft over in my spare time, just like in general. Like I'll just be sitting or like making food and I'll just like, oh, let's look at the 2018 draft and I'll like get like 2/3 of the way through it. So like it's really cool to be watching this again. So, Jesus, Megan Kaplan has Victor Eklund all the way down at like 12 on her rankings. So, jeez.
Yes, let's go. Here we go. We got some introductions to the waiting on the new up to the stage.
Walk out. There you go. Let's see. Let's see. Shark's gonna jump up and snatch Eklund. That'd be nice. That's real nice. If they have a plan. Look, what if they are taking Rondell at 2, and then they jump up? They trade they trade somebody for Will Eklund, Vic Eklund. I don't know.
I love Vic
It's a little
Eklund.
weird.
Vic
I do
Eklund
too.
is just like
We had a prospect versus prospect episode on this channel, and I had Eklund and you had Frondell. We went after it, and I was really for Eklund, and then they're literally ranked back to back for me. I have Frondell and then Eklund, and so they're both fantastic.
you know what the we're just watching on TV here. They're showing the Islanders setup. You should see the Montreal Canadiens setup. They have a table like a big. It's the size of the dressing room. It's unreal.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. I do like how it's actually really funny how the Flyers right now, they're in Atlantic City in New Jersey. Just shows you how bougie they are. They love the party there. I love it.
Thoughts
Oh,
on the
yeah.
Red Wings GM and if you think he's going to make a good decision. So you know what? We can't talk bad about Stevie Y because that's my brother's favorite player growing up, and he just got a picture with Stevie Y taken a few days ago. So you know, and as people who are Red Wings fan, they know that you can't badmouth Stevie Y. It's impossible.
As somebody who has no rooting interest at all, I'm not a Red Wings fan. I also never saw Steve Yzerman play live. Hello, you gonna come sit with me? Sorry, my dog's here. As someone who has no rooting interest at all with the Red Wings, I love Steve Yzerman. I don't think you can watch what he did in Tampa Bay and not love him. I'm sorry, my dog's stressing me out. What are you doing? Sorry. But yes, I think he's gonna make the right pick here. I think when you look at his drafts wholesale, he makes the right picks. If you want to get technical about Danielson and who they should have picked, we have no idea yet. And look, Danielson, I like Danielson. I really do like Nate Danielson. Marco Kasper had a fantastic rookie year for himself. Mo Seider looks good. Simon Edvinsson is rounding out. I saw Axel Sandin-Pellikka in Sweden. What a player you got there. That's all
Who's
I'll
that?
say.
Would you see Axel Sandin-Pellikka? Oh my God, Pelka was one of my favorite players. I had him rated really, really high.
Yeah, I had
Michelnikov,
I remember I had literally in my 2023 I had Simashev, Reinbacher, Axel, ASP back to back 10, 11, 12 for my rankings. And
I'm a huge fan of
yeah,
they moved up to get him. That's how good I think he's just great.
he's fantastic. And seeing him in person, for all my Swedes out there, if you're at an SHL game, I guess he's gonna come over now, so sucks.
There's a question for you.
Oh boy, let's see.
Why do you have Malmo jersey?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to keep explaining this throughout the entire time. So for the 500 people, 500 plus people here that don't know, I studied abroad in Denmark, in Copenhagen, for the better half of 4.5 months, and my SHL team by default, because it was a really cheap train ride away, was Malmö. So I went and saw like 4 to 5. Oh, here comes the commissioner. Malmö games. So I got a jersey and they're my team now. So
there you go. All right, here we go, everyone. The first overall pick. We're gonna get a little introduction of the Islanders walking up to the stage. This is gonna be fun. Can't wait. Here we go. Malmo sucks.
hey, it's my team. Let's chill out. Dominic Badinka's cool. Lassie Thompson's cool. They got Topi Niemelä. They're gonna be fine. All right. Let's see.
Here we go. So we got Gary Bettman making his introduction. It is almost time, people. Finally, the draft is here. All these months that we've been waiting, doing our hockey stuff and watching prospects. Let's go.
I will say one thing. I'm looking at like a couple people's best available and their lists, and they're a little diabolical. Megan Kaplan, in particular, she has Justin Carbonneau ranked at 20, and I'm like, French Canadian, sign off in chat. Let's get it going.
Is 16, 17 plus Pajot a good return for 7?
No.
No.
If you have a chance to get Higgins, I would say no. You have to throw in a good roster player as well. There has to be some legit incentive, especially if it's a team like Utah that you're trying to move up to get. So I don't think Boston's moving back. You're not going to get Boston to move back.
Go Leafs, go, Chance. That's so funny.
Yeah.
This is the suspense is killing me. I can't wait for the second overall pick. Second.
There you go.
There it is.
There's our boy. Schaefer goes in.
Matthew Schaefer, numero un. What a stud checkout. Well, short in the season. However, had 22 points in 17 games. He's a 6'2", 190-pound left shot. And what do you get with Schaefer? Well, you get all kinds of good stuff. That's for sure. He's just a beauty. So, what do you think?
This was going to be the same thing. I'm 1 for 1, so I love it. But Matthew Schaefer, you know what you're getting here. He's my number 2 player. I know he's your number 1. This is a number 1 defenseman in every sense of the word. He skates, with how he handles himself on and off the ice, stick handling, his ability to transition, to support the rush. As you see shades of Miro Heiskanen. I think his game is more comparable to a better skating Roman Josi. He's going to fill out that 6'2", 186 frame. So it's really only up from here for Islanders fans. I think Schaefer is one of 2 guys who are going to be playing in NHL next season. Him and hopefully the 2nd overall pick. But this is fantastic work. You get your number 1 defenseman here. You hope that in these early years when you're not good, that the defense rounds out and the offense carries over. And that's what I think you're going to get here. Just a tremendous guy. I couldn't be happier for this guy to go 1st overall. I will say.
His history this year.
It's been a lot. It's been so much. So it's
congratulations to the Isles and selecting Matthew Schaefer 1st overall. What a pickup. Such a beauty. Great kid. Leadership, all the stuff that you want on and off the ice. Is just a great person. So that's a nice
man.
pickup.
Oh God. All right. I can't cry on this, but he's like crying right now. Oh my gosh.
So we got Matthew Schaefer 1st overall to the Islanders. Look at this. What a beauty.
I love this.
Yeah, this is awesome. People, we're in it. It is on right now. This is awesome. Now this is where it gets interesting. Look at
oh my gosh. Wow. They're gonna interview him right now.
Oh, that's beautiful. What a beauty. Oh. Congratulations to the Islanders and Matthew Schaefer. You are receiving
he is very emotional right now, as would anybody. Wow. So this is, I will say, this is a really good presentation. This is very unique.
Oh man.
So
I'm tearing up over here.
Yeah. I'm trying not to right now. This is
Is he a PP guy? Yes, he is. Come on.
Absolutely.
Come on, Catsy.
He's going to be your top PP guy. So you won't have to worry about that for a while. That's what you got here in Schaefer. You hope that he is how we talk about a Miro Heiskanen, a Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes. That's the impact you're looking to get out of this guy. And that's the ceiling. That's what we're aiming for here. I think he'll hit it. I really do.
Top pair, QBD, like just skating, mobility, hockey IQ. Defensively, he's really strong too, which not a lot of people don't kind of mention. But you got the things lined up here. Matthew Schaefer, is it automatically upload here for the draft?
Should be.
Link?
There we go.
Refresh.
There you go.
Boom, Matthew Schaefer. First overall to the New York Islanders. On the clock, we got
San Jose. So, all right. Doing good. Second Erie Otter ever drafted 1st overall. In some good company there. So, gotta love it. He will not be the only Erie Otter off the board tonight. So, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that.
We're watching the draft on ESPN and Sportsnet in the background here. So
we're giving you our picks. If you guys can't watch,
we can't show it obviously because of copyright issues. So we're just going to tell you who's Boston taking. I think it depends on who's available.
I think it's going to be. I mean, I really think if it's going to be Martin, Green, or Martone. You got 3 M's there. So
you don't like Jake O'Brien going to Boston?
I actually mocked him going to Boston because I think BPA is going to be heavily in Don Sweeney's favor. I think he's going to throw us a curveball as he usually does. So, but the Dean Latorno last year was low hanging fruit. We had to say I think everyone and their mother had that. But the most important part about tonight is that me and Mark, we are 1 for 1. So we're the best. We're the best insiders in the
We're
in the
1
nation,
for 1
guys.
right now.
We guessed the draft so far 100% correctly. So guys,
Batting
stay on.
1,000. Batting
So
1,000.
we're giving you insider tips so you can just leak on Twitter. So we're batting 1,000. So everyone does everything. So here, so
Let's go.
McQueen to Philly at 6. I know you don't like it,
No,
but I'm not gonna lie to you. I could learn to love it. I could. If Higgins is gone, I could learn to love it. I could.
you know what?
That's a tremendous young man. Yeah.
I want to see what the Islanders going to move up to try to land Higgins. That's my.
I don't think they will. We would have heard something already. There would have been some discussion. There would have been some buzz. So I don't know. I'm just looking. I have Frege opened up on my X app right now.
Well, someone just said we got live feed at Heb Sports. Heb Sports. They're telling us there's a live feed there. If you want to go check that out.
Stay here. That's gonna close in a couple seconds because the NHL, they shut that stuff down. So
Frondell at 2. At 2, we got a guess here. Frondell at 2. So Link, what do you think? Misa or Frondell here? A lot of talk about Frondell.
I think you guys are fools if you think that. I actually think I will say this. I'll put reputation on the line here. I think it is a fool's errand to pick Frondell over Misa. I have Misa as my first ranked player, and that's like the confidence I have in him is very, very high. I think you're getting a star player with him. Not to say Frondell doesn't have star potential. I think he does too. But I think you get a surefire center in Misa. You get someone who can play legitimately every position. He's going to be in the NHL next year. So I think it's just wind. It's noise for people who really like Frondell to try to trade up. So Mike Greer last year was the master of deception. He was throwing people curveballs, even though people knew where he was going to go. So that's what he does.
Let's go. So we got some Frondell love. We got some Misa love. This is where it gets interesting, everyone. This is where things could take a big turn. Can the Isles make a trade for Higgins? Yes, they can.
They
got
can.
asked that. No.
It's just a matter of if they will. So it's a matter of if they will.
Yeah. Victor Eklund, love
Schaefer's brother is fitted right
What's
now.
up, Paul Hyde? Sorry.
So I'm looking at the live feed right now. Schaefer is fitted. So we'll see. But yeah, no. So I'm putting reputation right now.
1 minute until they announce the second overall pick here.
Pick is currently in. So we'll see. I'm saying Misa. I'm staying firm.
I'd say Misa too, but you never know.
You never know. No, so this could be the first shock of the draft. Could be the first shock of the draft. So we will
why
see
not
what they got.
start things going with the second overall pick to San Jose.
ESPN, the pick is in.
Pick is not in.
Is it?
What's that?
I might be a little ahead of you guys. I don't know. So we'll see.
Oh yeah.
They're taking their time. I think they're just waiting for, someone to call them or something to
Taking
happen.
forever here. Yeah, 30 seconds left in until they're making a nice spectacle of this, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what Mike does. That's what he does. I see there were some people saying that there's some like really weird niche crowd saying he took Smith at 4, he can take Higgins at 2. I'm like, easy there. Whoa. So
Here we go.
Glad is there.
Here comes the announcement.
I'm hoping I'm personally hoping it's Misa because 1, I have him so high. 2, I think the kid deserves this. In any other year, I think this kid is first overall. That's like he's so good.
And we have like Chernyshov, Jan said here. Chernyshov.
It's gonna fit like a glove. It's gonna be perfect.
Thanks, Michael, for the saying we're doing a good job. Just having some fun here.
Thanks, guys. Every view is appreciated. We're glad you guys are picking us over some other people to watch the draft with. So we appreciate it.
And have some fun here.
Oh yeah.
All right. So my dog's sitting at my door, just looking, seeing what's going on here.
My dog is
Look at these picks. Hey, last year, what a haul! Celebrini, Dickinson, Will Smith. Quentin Musty in 2023 at 26 overall. Wow.
Yeah,
Come on,
Chernyshov
Islanders.
was also a second rounder. You had Leo Solon Wallenius. That was someone who I was kind of high on him. And then later rounds, they just kept hitting. They got 2 goalies last year, and they both like had really solid second year seasons. So I think they're building, and you see their NHL team. They're having fun up there. Celebrini and Smith are gelling really well. So, but that being said, Celebrini could have chemistry with the plant. So
Let's
you never
go.
know.
Flyers just joined. Let's go. What
Let's
pick?
go.
Second overall pick. We got the second overall pick
right
coming
now.
in. San Jose
Yep.
Sharks. What are they going to do with this second overall?
They're just sitting on the couch, so they probably put it in. So we don't know what's going
They're
on.
up now. They're already they're ready to announce. So let's see what happens here. This is going to be interesting. This is where it gets. Come on, Misa. We got some followers that want Misa.
I know there's some Swedes there that want
trade back.
hell. He'll have his time. He'll be next. So give me Misa. Come on. Let's see it. I want to be start off 3 for 3.
Oh boy, this is nerve-wracking. Let's go. Let's get this pick in.
Oh, it's gonna be a celebrity.
Here it is. The pick is in.
They have a WWE superstar woman making the pick for. Because it's gonna be a celebrity every pick. So.
Yeah, it's La La Land.
Yeah. Well, no, San Jose's NorCal. Come on.
No, but I mean, we're in LA.
Point. I was hoping Sammy Hagar would be the pick. Good Bay Area guy.
Hey, Link, you're way ahead of me in your time. Like, we're just getting the WWE.
All right, I won't spoil this.
No, you got to let me know because I got to post it.
All right, I got you.
Here we go. Here we go.
Spoil
The
this
suspense.
badly, so.
The suspense.
All right.
Let me know, Link. Hockey fans, welcome to the show, everyone.
It's Misa, baby.
Misa,
let's go.
Misa.
I'm telling you guys, it was wind, noise.
Wind. We said that too.
Oh yeah, it was wind. Misa was always going to go second. That was always the money line pick.
All right, so we're 2 for 2.
Gotta love it. Misa. I am ecstatic about this guy. I have been a Misa fan.
Okay, let's look at the stats. Look at the stats here. It's just banana lands.
It's not all stats, but those stats are truly ridiculous.
But you know what though? These are superior stats right now. 134 points in 65 games. There's not too many players in the CHL, OHL that have put up those kind of numbers. Very, very impressive. And he's also 6'1". It's an absolute beauty. And he's probably the closest NHL ready prospect in this draft.
Yeah.
So you know what a pickup by San Jose. And check like their team. Come on. Celebrini, Smith, Misa, Eklund, Chernyshov. Like let's go Dickinson. Like, come on. This team is
I love it.
wow.
I'm
wow,
excited.
what a pickup.
I'm excited for this interview. He is my favorite prospect in this entire draft. Both kind of.
Askarov. Yeah, my boy Katz, Askarov.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
They've built quite a team there. Mike Greer really he's been making great picks. Obviously, right here, there was wind, there was just noise that he wasn't. Cam Robinson, you were wrong. Sorry, had to get that out of me. But but no, Misa's fantastic. I think he showed that every single game in the OHL. His playoff games
reload your
this season.
reload
Yep.
the tracker.
My bad, guys.
Let's
I got it.
go. Number
Got
2.
it. On the clock. Here we go.
Michael Misa. Here we
There
go.
you go. But yeah, you've got someone who can legitimately do everything. He showed that he can play the role players game, the second line forward, third line forward game that gets you a lot of accolades off the puck. In last year's season, this year's season, he played like a top line forward because he was their top line forward. He was pretty much their entire offense until Igor Chernyshov got there. So that's saying something. Actually, Zane Parekh too, but
Now, it's funny because Nashville will rule the day that they trade Askarov for sure. This live convo after selection is cringy and a waste of time. You need to keep that private. Well, you know what? Yeah,
I like it. No,
well, you know what?
People are always
They
going to hate it.
They
I
gotta
kind
show
of like
more
it.
highlights. They gotta show more, hockey stuff. I don't mind.
I agree too.
Yeah, like this is where you want to see. We want to see. Oh, I got this clip.
Yeah, you did.
I showed that clip during the season. I said, look at the skating, just an absolute cannon, just boom. Yeah,
And one thing I want to highlight with the skating too. Look how wide his stance is.
he's got a wide stance. Yeah,
And we talk about people not being able to knock people off the puck. You can't knock Misa off the puck. It's impossible. He's gone up against David Bedkowski of Owen Sound, and Bedkowski can't even make this guy unbalanced, let alone knock him over.
yeah.
So
And look at that fake shot pass for the goal. This is what Misa does. He's very cerebral too. You know what I mean? He sees the ice really well. I love everything. I've been a fan of Misa for a long time.
and
like
people,
I privilege of
I will
watching
say.
him for 3 years. I got a good buddy of mine. His kid plays for Saginaw, so I've gone to a lot of Saginaw games just to see my best buddy's kid play. Also, you notice Misa. Let's just put it that way.
All I will say is that going into this year, I was a huge fan of him, and all the experts were like, "Oh, he's not even a top 10 guy, or he's barely a top 10 guy." Egg on your face, all of you.
Yeah, you look back at the draft rankings. There was a point where people had him like 9th in their rankings, and I was like, how is this even possible? What are we talking about?
I don't know. This draft has been weird. There's been some weird rankings for all of them. Chicago. Let's lock our picks in. Let's see
Okay, yeah.
what
What is our followers? Who do you think Chicago? Who's Chi-Town taking? Who does Chicago take at 3? Cats, where you at, buddy?
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be
My
Frondell.
boy Cats is on there. Vic, Tommy.
My sweets out there. It's gonna be Frondell.
What's that?
I think it's gonna be Frondell. It's gotta be at this point.
Frondell or?
Hey, you and I are 2 for 2 right now.
Yeah, I think I would go with Frondell. I've had Frondell up.
I would go personally if I was Kyle Davis, and I'd go with James Higgins, but that's neither here nor there. Frondell, if you believe you get a first center out of that, you take that every single time. So, the pick's in on my screen. Hold on, give me 1 second.
All right. Chicago is about to get their pick put in right now. We're waiting on them to get the pick in. It is going to be a lot of fun. If you've missed out, we got Schaefer 1 to San Jose and Misa 2nd overall to the San Jose Sharks. Who are they going to go with Higgins here? Is this Danway is a safe pick for him, eh? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But we're going to find out soon enough. Here we go. The pick is in.
Ooh.
What about?
Oh, it's going to be Duncan Keith.
Oh, Duncan Keith. Beautiful.
There you go. Oh no, never mind. It's not. I just have my thing turned on. Oh, it's Roenick. It's Jeremy Roenick. I'm sorry.
JR.
Final guess, Frundell. If it is Hagens, I'm gonna go nuts.
What about doesn't have a chance here?
I think they all do. I think this is where the draft kind of really explodes. So we think we know, but we don't know.
No.
Could be Denoye, but I'm sticking with Frundell. So I'm locking that in. I had that
Locking it in, Frundell.
Yeah.
I think they can't go wrong with Frundell. I mean, come on.
No, you can't. Really opens up here, though.
It's going to be interesting to see who they go here.
So I'm just waiting on the words. The Blackhawks will be selecting with the 3rd overall.
Let me know.
They're just going on about the jersey, and oh, here we go. It's Anton Frundell. We're
there
3 for 3.
you go. 3 for 3. Let's go. Anton Frundell. 25 points in the Allsvenskan. Like, that is one of the best. I think it is actually the best points per game for U18 in Sweden. And he is a 6'1", 204-pound centerman. Yeah, you got yourself a beauty and Frundell. And so let's go over some of the highlights here. Anton Frundell. This is at the U19 Challenge. Watch him blow by this. An absolute nice little tuck right here. That's what you get with Anton Frundell. Pick up by the Blackhawks. That's going to help Dartle. Yeah.
Yeah, what goes unsaid here is he faced a lot of adversity this year. He kind of came in really slow. Mid-season Central Scouting, they had him as the 2nd-ranked European after a slow start. But he's here now. He's doing great. He's my 5th-ranked prospect, but everyone kind of knew that he was in contention or going here at the selection. My post-lottery mock draft, I'm actually 3 for 3, which is really interesting. But I'm never right on those. But you've got the best slap shot in the draft. He's offensively so dynamic. The passing game's really solid. The stick handling solid as well. My issues stem with his skating and how effective he'll be in neutral ice. But irregardless, who can be a star here. I think this is a perfect person to pair. This is a perfect person to pair with Bedard's recent found playmaking prowess, because this guy and Frundell on a line would be this guy and Bedard on a line really successful. That being said, I will say I do think he will round out and find more success at the wing. So we will see how he ends up.
Yeah, I got him as a elite 2-way forward. Like you said, the shooting is just on par. A little work on his skating and whatnot, but I mean, for the most part, this is a young kid. He's a big kid. And you know what? For him to put up those kind of points in the Allsvenskan, like I said, the best U18 points per game, ahead of Nylander and guys like that. So you got this player, and I think Pasternak is in that group. So yeah, this is unreal. Great pickup. Now it's going to get a little interesting at 4 here. Does Brady Martin jump up?
I don't know. Maybe the Islanders trade up. That's another thing too. That's also in the discussion.
I think I think there's some talk. I think there's going to be some talk right now.
I'm looking at Preach right now. I'm going to see what Preach has to say.
Let's see what's going on in Twitter land. Are they talking about a potential move? And
if Utah stays, I think it's going to be Denoye. If Utah stays at this point, I think it's going to be Denoye.
Okay.
So we'll see. I had Denoye as my 4th-ranked prospect, so 4 and 4 here.
I think Utah is crazy enough. They're a little bit edgy. I think they might make a move right here with the Islanders.
They absolutely could, but if they do, I'm worried because Bill Armstrong is going to rip them off like he did with Buffalo. So because he's wily, that guy. He's crazy.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, but here we go.
So, yeah, Frundell, I think
Islanders are moving up. Okay.
Is that a guess, or is that like you're hearing that?
Yes.
Okay. One thing I will say with Frundell, I think him and Martone were the two best guys that could complement a guy like Bedard. Because you want to hope that Bedard stays at center, that he develops there, and he keeps doing that. What he's been doing. Frundell, you're hoping that he is the Leo to Connor's Connor, essentially. So we'll see. But I really like Frundell. I wouldn't have him as high as 5 if I didn't. So I like it. I really do. But so far, 3 for 3. You and I both.
Yeah.
So excited. I
Okay.
posted my mock draft at like 12 today, and
yeah.
on Instagram. So I just like I'm just trying to see how.
All right.
I'm going.
Reload. Refresh the draft track.
Yep. I already had you.
Let's go. Here we go. The first 3 picks are in. This is unreal.
That's gonna be one heck of a photo.
What pick will be Murtka? Murtka is gonna go top
8.
10 for sure. Everyone has him mocked to Seattle at 8.
That was
Buffalo
pretty
at 9,
universally,
maybe?
yeah.
Yeah, so right around there.
You never know.
Interesting because did you see that the combine Jackson Smith is now 6'4", 200 pounds?
Yeah. Oh, I've been talking about that. Whew.
Yeah.
Whew.
Like that's a smooth.
He's my number one. He's my second defenseman.
That's a smooth skating D right there. Jackson Smith. Wow. Yeah, that's good. You know what? I think there's still some untapped potential too in terms of points for Jackson Smith, which is going to be interesting. So let's see here. James Hagens to Utah. Is it going to happen? Okay, Link, what are we doing here?
All right. So from everything that I see and understand, I feel like considering Utah, I think Denoye is the pick at 4. I want it to be Hagens. Not necessarily. I want Hagens to fall here. But I think Hagens is going to go in the next 3 picks. You're not going to see him fall tremendously as some analysts are predicting. So it says the pick is in for me. I'm saying Denoye. Let's see who you say. Who do you think it is?
You know what? I don't think they can pass up that James Hagens. Like, I mean, you got yourself a player.
They can.
You know what I mean? And
I don't think they can either, but I think they're going to. That's the Could it be Brady Martin though? Could it be Martin?
You know what? A lot of banter about Brady Martin going at this pick, and I don't like. You know what? A sneaker pick. A sneaker pick.
They have those types of players, though. They have it. The reason why I don't think it's gonna be Hagens or O'Brien is they have themselves a Cooley. They have themselves a Keller. They have those types of players. I think if you get a Nails,
but they also picked up some. They also have shooters too, and Gunther. And,
could be Martone. It could be Martone as well.
Yeah, I think this is where it gets interesting.
It really does. This or Nashville is where I don't know where Nashville is going to go at all. Not a clue. So I think if Utah picks Denoye here, which I think they will, Nashville will be the prime contender for the Islanders' Shagens trade.
You know what? It could go down like that. And Utah maybe. This is good. Okay, so now here it is, people. We are waiting on the mammoth.
Tony Finau, a golfer, for all my golfer fans out there, is going to announce the pick. So sorry to get ahead of you guys.
Oh, no, go ahead. It's fine. I love it.
Here we go. Oh, they're dragging it. I love the neon logo of the mammoth they got there.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Might get that for my dorm room. What is going on with this?
Here we go.
This is ridiculous. You're about to hear him make some crazy noises.
Yeah, what is that?
Here we go. Four. Moncton. It's Denoye.
Oh, Caleb Denoye. 84 points, 56 game. He's a 6'2", 170-pound centerman. And yes, he absolutely tore up the Q in the playoffs. 30 points in
Love it.
19 games. He is a beauty. You know what?
He
We've
is.
talked about this. He's been one of my prospects from the beginning of the season. I love everything about Caleb Desnoyers. And let's get some highlights here. Watch this goal right here. This is at the beginning of the season. Look at that little tuck right there. Yes, Caleb Desnoyers to Utah. You know what? That fits their mold. They're like
Absolutely.
big, skilled. You can't go wrong with Caleb Desnoyers. What a pickup. What a pick. Utah is
Yeah.
building. You know what? San Jose and Utah are building some nice teams here.
The West is looking nice.
Wow.
And they have first of all, the first 4 of the first 5 teams are West teams. So give us a break here. But no, I love Desnoyers so much. He's my number 4 prospect. And he kind of just separated himself from the rest of the field in his tier. He's a natural center. He's solid at the faceoff, but he plays a very natural center game, partially because he doesn't have dynamic skating, but he is still really talented in transition. He's really talented in the offensive zone, regardless. You got that amazing shot. You got the stick handling ability. You've got a pretty competent passing game, and then the two-way potential and already two-way game that you have there.
200-foot game, yeah. It's 200-foot
Exactly.
game. And you know, points in 19 games in the playoffs when he was is very impressive. You know what I mean? Like this is a kid that will, go through a wall to win, and especially during playoffs. He's a playoff player. Like, you know what? This is the kind of kid that you want in your team. He's also a leader. At the USA CH prospects game, I thought he was one of the best players in that tournament.
He was
tournament. What's that?
He was absolutely, and people were making
unreal.
a huge deal because there were only so many people from Quebec, but Desnoyers and Carbonneau. I felt Carbonneau, even though he didn't score a ton, he was still featured as well. Desnoyers was one of the best players there, and he was fantastic. But him, Martone, Schaefer, obviously, Misa, they're USA stood no chance. Those are my boys. So
Nashville has 3 picks in the first round.
This could be your.
So
This could be the trade. This could be the Islander trade right here.
It could.
Nashville is, because this is right where Nashville would probably potentially take Higgins, and I think that Nashville has 3 picks, and this is potentially where it could go right now. This is unreal.
So I will say for my New Wave Hockey fans listening at home, that's Schaefer, that's Misa, that's Frundell, and that's Desnoyers off the board in succession. I have Martone going next. I don't know if he will, but I had Martone going next.
I would go Higgins next. I think Higgins next,
I think it
Nashville,
might be him.
or Islanders if they trade up. I think they have.
You're
to
going to
go
see me get really nervous if Higgins is available at 6. So if it's not Higgins, I'm going to get a lot more nervous.
Wishful if it's not Higgins, because then.
Oh man. I don't see how O'Brien slides above Higgins.
Yeah.
I feel like the only way that he could have would have been with Chicago. I think Martone could be the pick here if you don't like Higgins. It probably is going to be Higgins, realistically. But we're running out of players because I think it could be either Higgins, maybe Martin. I think it's Higgins or Martone here. You're grasping at straws otherwise. But I think the next 2 picks will be Higgins and Martone's. Higgins and Martone, no matter who trades up and no matter which order they're picked in. So we'll see. But we'll see.
You think
we'll
any chance Brady Martin?
I think he's going to fall more than people think. There's a little bit of noise.
I don't know where that started. I mean, you know what? I get it with the U18s and stuff like
it
that.
Started with the combine. Everyone was trying to equivocate it to.
But he had a good U18s, and I think that it's going to be.
People equivocated his combine success to Lev Shinov with the Blackhawks when everyone was it was a sure thing that Lev was going to Chicago after the combine last year. So and then nobody could predict 3 for a month and a half. So it was nuts. But yeah, this is the first 3 picks. I think it individually they set up their 4 franchises very, very well. So you're getting a lot of good here.
So trade is going down. Let's go.
I don't know. I don't see it. I don't think so.
What? Listen,
It's also wishful thinking here too. So
Okay, so like if Higgins goes here, what do the Flyers do at 6?
I think Martone.
Really, eh?
I
O'Brien.
I have one guy. I have one guy ahead of Martone at this point. I have 2 guys ahead of Martone at this point. That's Higgins and that's Eklund. So if Higgins is gone, Eklund doesn't really fit the mold. He is a Flyer because again, like he plays like a Flyer, but the mold of the Flyer is a guy like Martone. So you don't know. But I think Barry Trotz is unpredictable enough. I'll reset it. My bad. Barry Trotz is enough where you can you don't know what he's gonna do here. You don't know, and I think it's good that you don't know because he's a wild man. You don't know what he's gonna pick. Who did they pick last year? They picked Yegor Shurin and somebody else. Hold on, I gotta think of if they had a second.
In the first round?
Yeah, it was just Yegor Shurin, right? Probably. I know they did get Teddy Stiga, which I love Stiga.
We talked about Teddy Stiga before. We absolutely love Teddy Stiga. This is
we're Teddy Stiga fans here on this podcast. We love it. So
yeah, do we take so the Flyers take O'Brien? I personally, out of who's left, I like O'Brien. That would be my pick. I would if the Flyers get a chance at O'Brien at number. Yeah, O'Brien's a young guy too. You got to remember he's one of the younger guys who sees the ice.
All right,
well.
The pick is in. They did not trade it. They did not trade it. Wow. So it's either Higgins or it's Martone. I'm gonna stick with Martone because look, wishful thinking came over me this morning. I said it's gonna be Martone. Higgins gonna fall to 6. I also want Higgins to fall to 6. My Philadelphia Flyers. But realistically, I think Higgins is probably the pick here. So we'll see. I'm going to stick with Martone because I picked Martone here, but it's more than likely Higgins. So your thoughts? Higgins, right?
I think Higgins. That's what I. So you know what? It's funny that your mock, the way you have it, is the way I had my first mock. I had Schaefer, Misa, Frondell, Desnoyers, and then I have Higgins here.
Shea Weber will be announcing the pick.
Here it is, people.
He's on a golf course.
That's awesome. You know what? This is going to be an interesting pick. I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
I think Nashville, they typically go skilled.
They go big. They go D sometimes, but I don't know. Here we go. Oh my God!
Wow!
Wow!
Brady Martin.
Oh boy!
Hey, 72 points in 57 games, 6 feet, 186 pound center. And the thing with Brady Martin is he hits like a truck. This is a kid. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's at home right now. He's working on the farm. He's not at the draft.
Here's a clip of it. Watch what Brady Martin does. So he comes into the zone here, gets a shot, doesn't score, but watch what he does. He comes in right here and boom. And then he's gonna go lay out that D in the back there. And then he gets set up for a goal right in the front here because of all that hitting. So that's Brady Martin in a nutshell. An absolute menace on the ice. Brady Martin. That one.
I will say this one was a bit of a shock to me. This was never really like mocked. No one really predicted that Martin would go to Nashville of all teams. I will say it fits them. I like Brady Martin. Obviously you're getting that two-way center out of him. You love to kind of like get those guys if you're able to draft them. That being said, I think the most you get out of him is a 2C. There is a limited offensive upside with him. So I don't know. I don't know. So we'll see. But that leaves our team. That leaves you and I's team on the clock. Philadelphia might explode. All right. You might hear a shockwave from 12 miles away. just emanate from my house.
So listen, you're hoping Hagens, right?
Absolutely, that's the guy I mocked here.
I'm thinking Hagens or O'Brien. I don't know if they want to go bigger, they might go O'Brien, but because O'Brien he's still got time to fill out. He's going to be a big kid.
I just got texted by probably everybody that I know that Hagens is on the board. So, yeah, it's exciting. I'm nervous though. I will say.
I can't see the Flyers moving this pick either, though. You know what I mean?
No, I think somebody in chat made a point earlier because the Preds had 3 picks in the first round. You have 3 picks in the first round. There's no sense in trading back at all. There's only sense in trading up. And I thought the Flyers were in a position to trade up, and they were kind of like, hey, if you hear these things and they kind of make enough noise, I think it makes a little sense to trade up. But now, seeing that Hagens is on the board, that's the guy we want. That's the guy I want. This guy I mocked here. However, if it is O'Brien, if it is Martone, those are things I can live with. And Martin's off the board. Brady Martin's off the board. There's no concern at 6 for us bungling the pick.
You know what? So, listen, you can't go wrong with this pick. Like you said, you have three stellar options in Hagens, Martone, or O'Brien. I would be happy. And hey, Flyers, let's go. Let's make a big splash here. Come on.
Also, I will mention here, I have never gone 5 for 5, or not 5 for 5. I've never gotten 5 picks correctly in a mock draft ever. Here I only got 4. I got a Celebrini, Lev Shinov, because Seneca threw off the draft for me, and then I got Rancic Nygaard, and I got Letourneau. That's all I got last year. This year, all right, and the pick's in. Somebody
Here we go.
Stick an IV
Flyers.
in me.
Flyers Nation. Who's with us?
Nervous.
Who's with us? Flyers Nation. Let's go.
Where's my Flyer? Where are my fans at? Where are we at, guys? Trade is not coming. They took Hagens to Voorhees. All right, that's what they did with Misa. So we'll see who's here. I might make some noise. I might need to be like away for a second because of how.
Cats. I want my boy Cats is jealous because the Flyers are going to be walking away with a very nice. Hey, Philly Flyers, welcome to the show. Let's go.
Charles Barkley is making the pick. Oh my God!
Beautiful.
Come on,
Hagens. Yes.
I always forget that he's a Philly guy.
Come on, Philly. Come on, Philly. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my God. Can we stop with just the preamble? Oh my God.
Sickest jerseys in the league, people.
The Flyers?
Oh yeah, love their jerseys. Big bad Charles. Do us right, Charles. Come on.
We'll see. We'll see. Never said a bad word about Charles Barkley in my life. Shaq, yes. Stephen A, yes.
Martone to Philly, eh? Like, there's so many.
Look, that's my second. Here we go.
Here it is.
Porter Martone.
You know what?
All right.
Listen.
Look, and I will say, heart's
Listen.
beaten. I wanted Hagens, but look, I said it from the beginning. Porter Martone was somebody that I've always wanted in a Flyers jersey, and now that day is here. I never thought that Hagens would be available at 6. I think it's a mistake passing on him, but you are getting one hell of a winger in Porter Martone. I don't think that they thought that he was going to be available here.
I don't think so either.
At all.
I think
Danny loves his OHL. He showed that off last year. And this guy, he's 6'3". He is a big player, but he doesn't play big, particularly. He's an amazing passer. He's a really solid stick handler. But
you know what? I'm telling you though, so he put up decent numbers here. 98 points, 57 games. He's 6'3", 205 pounds. He's a big boy, covers a lot of the ice. he's just the inconsistencies worrying me. That's my only contention with. But watch the hands on this. Great hands. Porter Martone, 2 tires. Watch this goal right here in this highlight. Porter Martone walks. Watch the hands. Look at that little dips you do. You know, it's funny because I saw Martone like 3 or 4, actually 4 times I think this year live, and he's got some slick hands. I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie. He's got some slick hands. Now, this is where it gets interesting though, because are the Bees going to pass on Higgins or are they going to go with O'Brien?
I think that you can't pass on Higgins. But he's a Boston College guy. He's gonna be here and he's gonna go. It's amazing how good Martone looks in this Flyers jersey. Oh, I wish Higgins went. I so badly wish Higgins went earlier so this didn't hurt worse. Because last year it was Zeev that we passed on, and this year we passed on another American for another OHL player. So
they do need skill and size. You know what? Listen, Martone's a big kid, and I think the big knock on him was consistency issues and his skating. But skating, I'm not worried about. He's once he gets moving, he can go. But yeah, you know what? Here we go. Here comes the first trade. The Bees trading this pick. This is where. Jens, this is where the Islanders could move up. The Flyers just got bigger. We just got bigger. Link is gonna his phone is blowing up right now, people. Link is just on phone duties right now, trying to take care of.
Hold on. We are fine. Look, I'm telling people that the Flyers are fine.
Brandon, my boy Brandon from LA.
94 is gonna look real good as a Flyer. He's gonna look real good. It sucks. It hurts. It's not fun to have Mikko Rantanen. That's not that bad. If everything works out, I guess Mikko Rantanen is the end goal, but he doesn't play big enough. That's the thing. Goal scoring ability, it was kind of muted this year. I don't think he had more than 5 goals from outside of the circle. The last I checked. Again, all of his goals were finesse goals, and like really close, to the net. But he's a net front. He's something that every team needs. All right, Porter Martone is, and he's somebody that he makes very smart decisions with the puck. Off the puck, he's a very good anticipator. That's part of the reason why he scored so much, even with the skating issues that he had. A great passer too. So if it wasn't going to be Higgins at this point, I'm fine with it. I hate that it's not Higgins, but look, at least we didn't take Brady Martin. At least we didn't take somebody like a Radim Murka here with it. Everyone's pissed. Oh man.
Brady Martin's a great pick. At the end of the day, this is a big kid, and he's got the skill set. This passing is very, very good. You know what? Not only does he shoot well, he passes extremely well. This kid sees the ice really well. The passes that he made this year, the highlight reels, are impressive. But I get it.
I will say, I made a comment on Instagram earlier, and it was the most liked comment on their post, and it was just them sitting in a room on the draft floor, and I said, James Higgins, please. And then, it's fine. I am okay with this. If we were going to get somebody that was not Higgins, this was the guy we should have got. So,
okay.
On it.
That's okay. Hey, we're doing
Boston,
okay here.
This pick 7, and if he keeps falling, I'm gonna get more and more pissed off. I think Boston, they have to take the hometown kid. I know it's not their character, but Martin and Martone are off the board. All right, we're between O'Brien, who is 6'2" but not physical, and James Higgins, who just played in college and showed some physicality. So take your pick here. I think it's gonna be one of those two. So we'll see what happens here.
So, who you like here? You think the Bees take Higgins?
I think it will be Higgins. Let's see what the chat says.
You know what? I think Boston. If Boston goes Hagen, then I know Brian's going to go to Seattle. You think? Wow. And Seattle.
Nah, it's gonna be Mirka. It's gonna be Mirka.
You think Merck to Seattle? That's what you're going with.
That's
You're
what they seen. Oh, the pick's already in for Boston.
They
Here we
were
go.
waiting. They knew exactly what they were doing. So they're getting Hagen's.
We all know what's gonna happen. So it's Hagen's either goes here, or if he falls, I will go on a ruthless tirade. All right, there will be yelling. There will be yelling. Look at the kid. Oh my God. Oh,
No trade. No.
killing me.
We're going
Kill me,
here.
guys.
We're going. This is it. The pick is in. The pick is in. These guys are laughing. They're excited. I think this is a Hagen's.
It's gonna be
This is a
Hagen's.
Hagen's right
It
here.
will be Hagen's, and I'm gonna get. I go to school with a lot of people who are from the Boston area, and they are gonna be like, "Oh my God, guess who we got?" I'm like, "Yeah, I saw." So we'll see what celebrity is gonna draft Hagen's.
This is going to be unreal. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, you got the draft board
Oh yeah,
loaded?
Let's
Load it up.
Yep.
Let's see it. Here we go. There's your first top 6 picks. Schaefer 1, Misa 2,
Adam
3.
Sandler is making this pick, dude.
Adam Sandler, love it. Brady Martin at 5 and Porter Martone 6. And here we go.
It's James Hagen's. Hagen's stays in the Boston area, and he goes to the Bruins. He is going to be a nightmare for the Metropolitan, the Atlantic, the whole Eastern Conference for his entire career.
34 points in 34. This is regular season. I did not include the playoffs. 5'11", 186 centerman. And yes, he is a magician with the puck on his stick. You want to talk about hockey IQ, brains, cerebral, whatever you want to call it. James Hagen's brings that to the table in spades. So
Yeah.
What a pickup by the. I don't think they thought that he was going to land this.
No. It was a pre-recorded video with Adam Sandler, but again, like they knew that this guy, there was a chance he was going to be available here, and he wasn't going to fall to 11, as some people were saying, but he was a monster in BC all year, snake bitten goal-wise, but you're getting the best. I think you're getting the best skating forward in this draft. He is amazing at stick well, and off puck and defensively, he got so much better throughout the season. This is the best Boston could have done going into this draft. You were just hoping to get the scraps, and boy, did you get somebody that was much better than the scraps. We're looking at a Hobie Baker winner next year.
Well,
They go with O'Brien this year.
That forward group is stacked. 98 points in 66 games for Brantford. He had 66 assists in 6 games, 6'2", 177 pounds. He is still growing. This kid is going to be, once he fills in, the brain on this kid, he's a power play specialist. This kid runs power plays for fun. And, yeah, you want to see some hands? Here, watch the smarts right here. He could do all kinds of things. He just waits, and then he dishes it off. I think O'Brien's a great player. I think that hockey IQ is top notch hockey IQ. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Hockey IQ, he's one of the best. I think he's the best power play player, maybe arguably with Misa in this entire draft. There was not somebody who was more effective on man advantage here. I think that's what you're hoping for. Back-to-back picks, you're getting Berkeley Catton, your wing, who's going to be highly skilled. And then you get Jake O'Brien. Theoretically, you think this is the best player available. You take him. And that's what you want. That's what you're trying to get out of him. That's exactly what you're hoping for. Defense was kind of needed. I will say the back end, they have not drafted with a first rounder yet. So we didn't know. We didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know what was going to be entailed here with this draft. But O'Brien, he looks good. He looks good in the jersey.
Listen, I've seen O'Brien live a few times this year, and he is a magician with the puck on his stick. I tell you right now. And the thing is that, he's slight, right? He's 6'2", 170 pounds. He gets pushed off a little bit. He doesn't have that, that strength yet to protect the puck. But once he gains that and he gets a little confidence, you're going to see a kid that if you got hockey IQ and you're big and you can't get knocked off the puck, forget about it. This kid's going to be unreal. I love Jake O'Brien. He's in my upper tier for players in this draft. And
Yes.
I mean, Seattle, I think they just said, we're going with the best available player. We're taking Jake O'Brien here. What a pickup.
So far, guys on the board that are left, I had one guy ahead of Jake O'Brien. That was Victor Eklund. But that being said, his hockey sense is better than Eklund's, and his passing better than Eklund. You've got somebody who is going to be a monster in the offensive zone. You got your transition player in Berkeley Catton last year, and then you've got our boy here, Jake O'Brien. Hopefully he fills out, and then he plays with Mr. Matty Beniers over there. But they're building quite a forward core.
Patience and poise. Patience and poise.
Beniers, Wright, Catton, O'Brien.
I know. Someone's got to move to the wing.
One of them, yes. Well, Catton for one, but one of those three has to move to the wing. It might be right. So we'll see.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, Seattle. Oof. We got the Western Conference is going to be loaded.
Yes.
Any Vegas fans out here? We got Mark. Mark is in the house. Mark Thibert, and he's asking any Vegas fans in the house.
I'm sure there are some, so we'll see.
Okay, let me see. I want to talk about O'Brien. I got an O'Brien. Talk about Jake O'Brien here. Let's see what I got on Jake O'Brien projection.
Saying Buffalo is going to take Merdka. I agree. I think it will be.
You know what?
Merdka.
They need a right shot D. Look at this. So the strengths for Jake O'Brien: hockey IQ, play making, PP specialist, work on skating is a little bit of things he needs to work on. Turnovers and strength, but he's a top six power play stud. This is a player, people. I'm a big fan of Jake O'Brien. Like, come on, this is unreal.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of him too. Actually,
I had him ranked really high. I have him ahead of Eklund.
No, I will say I had him ranked 8, and he goes 8th, and that's exactly where I wanted him to go. I think if he went higher, I would have been fine with him too, because you can get some really high class offense out of this guy. I will say, if Higgins was off the board, I was completely like in a deadlock between Martone and O'Brien at our pick. If Higgins was off the board, I would have been fine with either. And now he's here. He's in Seattle. Gotta love it for them. He's got to travel a long way, but they're building a good forward core there. The defense needs to round out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now,
So
the thing with like at Buffalo, I mean, I don't know how they can pass up on Merdka here.
Yeah, this is interesting because they look right-handed defenseman. They just got one in Kesselring. You get a high upside defensive defenseman here too, but there is a lot of discussion. There's a lot of opening up here about best player available, BPA, and I feel like Kevin Adams is going to consider it. I mocked Brady Martin here because I thought this is what was going to happen. He obviously went 5th. If I had to put my money on it, my marbles on it, I'll put Merdka. But there's a part of me that really wants to put Roger McQueen. There is a part of me that really wants to put McQueen because I think here the 9th pick or the 10th pick is going to be McQueen. I really do.
I have McQueen going to Anaheim at 10.
Yeah, so do I.
So, I mean, this kind of – so where does Higgins fall?
Where does Higgins fall? Higgins, he already fell.
Where does Higgins go now, people?
Yeah, it is crazy, but it's good to see. So we'll it's good to see you higher. All right, the pick is in. So far, no trades in the top 10. I don't see that changing. I don't see Anaheim moving their pick. So we'll see.
Let's go, people. Who? Hey, everyone watching. Who are the Sabres taking right now? Who are the Sabres taking right now?
Give us your picks. We'll shout you out if you're right. Let's go Eklund.
Merdka, right? We're going Merdka.
Oh, I would love Eklund to go here too. That'd be awesome.
Merdka.